Hello, my name is Barry Young, Principal Analyst with ARC Advisory Group. We're here today at the 17th Annual Forum, and we're speaking with our special guest, Peter Zornio, who's the Chief Strategic Officer with Emerson Process Management. Welcome, Peter.
Hi, thanks, Barry.
So a few years ago, wireless came on the scene in a big way with a lot of promise, Peter, and Emerson certainly has been on the forefront of that. Has the fruition of that promise come to reality yet?
Yes, we've been very happy with the success we've had with wireless and the market adoption. We've passed over 8,000 installed networks. We passed over $200 million in orders last year. It's really been a great success story for us. The market that we've seen that's really embraced it the most is oil and gas, especially as we see people going into instrumenting wells, adding, for instance, steam, tracing, or similar things to wells. The oil and gas market's really been a big take-up area, but also in chemical refining, normal process plants. It's been a great addition for them for level, for tank farms, for monitoring all kinds of different equipment. And we've introduced some new sensors such as a steam trap monitor and corrosion monitor that have opened all new areas for us in the area of equipment health reliability.
Last year at the Emerson Exchange in Anaheim, there were some big announcements by Emerson about what you're doing to enhance your services offering. Can you give us an update on that?
Sure, we're charging full steam ahead on that. Basically, we're building out our project services organization across the globe. We have some big centers in India and Costa Rica already, and we'll be adding new facilities and staffing up in Cluj and other global centers across the globe. So we're really staffing up to meet the needs of the growing project demand we see across the world.
Good, good. So also last year, you made an announcement about your CHARMS configurable I/O. And you had it for quite a while on the process side, but you also announced recently on the process safety side with your safety system. How's the adoption of that been going?
The adoption is great. Technically speaking, it's not adoption yet because we'll be shipping our first ones in May of this year. But even though it's not actually hit the market, we've already quoted over 30,000 I/O. We already have quite a few large orders for people who can't wait for this great new technology. It really was a pull from the marketplace. Customers really responded very positively to the electronic marshaling on the process side, and the next question they'd always ask us was, when can I get this for safety? So we're seeing big demand already for something that we haven't even released in the market, which is especially unusual because typically people are very conservative in the area of safety. So I think it's a great indicator of how anticipatory they are of this technology.
One of the big things Emerson promotes is human-centered design. I know you have it at the Exchange, and it's always Delta V easy and all these kinds of messages. Is that really resonating with the customer base?
It's very much resonating with the customer base because it just plays so squarely to the big demographic shifts that are happening in our industry. In the more developed areas, it's the retiring of all the baby boomers and the less experienced people being available. So the more we can do on our product side to require less education and make products easier, the better and happier they are. And when we go to the more developing areas where a lot of the newer projects are, well, they have the same problem from a different perspective. They may have people, but they don't have the experience. So they too need easier to use and quicker to come up to speed on kinds of products. We had a great success with what we did with what we call our device dashboards on all of our field instrumentation and field equipment. And now we're kind of working on a next set of projects where we're looking at making the local opera interfaces across our entire portfolio consistent and easy to use. So that's the next big sort of program we have going on across all of our devices inside of Emerson.
Great. Well, Peter, thanks very much for the insight. We've been talking here today with Peter Zornio, Chief Strategic Officer with Emerson Process Management. Thanks very much for watching.